G'day fellas, and welcome to a casted game. Spawning in on the north side of the map, playing in the colour green as the Malians. Playing under the pseudonym Battle of Smurfs, as he is a Smurf himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only, the Wallalo God himself, Salami. And in the south of the map, playing as the Yellow Holy Roman Empire, currently sitting at rank 1. And rank 2 on the ladder. This account is rank 6 at the moment. Also a Smurf. Battle of the Smurfs indeed. It is Happy New Year, aka Beastyqt. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here on Dry Arabia, celebrating the entry, the very first game of 2023. And I'm excited to see it. I'm excited because I'm back home. I'm back home. I'm in the casting booth, and nothing feels better than being home, does it? Like, don't get me wrong, a holiday's nice, but at the same time, a holiday's kind of hard work. You know, all that relaxing and stuff. I don't mean that insincerely at all. I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever I have my Christmas holiday, I'm always returning back to... By the way, can we talk about how beautiful this is? We got a double mine situation, stone mine and a gold mine right next to each other. So great job of Salami to recognize that. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever I travel over the Christmas New Year period, I always find myself, because I don't live in my hometown, so I've got heaps of friends back there and family. So I've got to try and slot everybody in, and it's so tough, you know, you don't want to miss anybody and all that kind of stuff. And by the end of it, oh man, I tell you what, I'm just so relieved to be home. It's so nice to be home. And speaking of being home, look at this scout. I bet he wishes he was at home with a couple sheep. But at the moment, he's got absolutely nothing to show for a beastie, not having the best opening right here. So anyway, that's it. I've unpacked the car. I'm all happy. And yeah, look, it's good to be home. It's nice to be back in your own bed. Well, I haven't been back in the bed. I put a couple of suitcases on the bed, but that's about it. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good New Year period, a nice, safe period, and a nice Christmas period as well. Hope you guys got everything that you were hoping for and got to see some family members, all that good stuff. Hope you had a nice ham or whatever it is that you might eat at this time of the year. Because for me, I mean, what did I eat? I'll be honest. Let me think about like what I ate, because we're watching the sheep right now. Is there anything really to report to you guys? Not really. Not really. I don't think there's anything too exciting. There's nothing worthwhile to talk about. I'll say that much. But let's take a look at this. Arkan Chapel coming up for Beastie on the south side of the map, or on the south side of the base rather. I mean, it's probably the worst Arkan Chapel that you could get. Not inferring that Beastie's not good at placing an Arkan Chapel, but rather it's just not the best Arkan Chapel. There's nothing here. He'll be lucky if he gets the stone outcropping. That's it. And even then, he barely... I think he will get it, because otherwise he wouldn't have placed it this close. So does that mean we're going to see second town center coming out from Beastie? That could be an option. That could be an option. So that's an indicator. Now, does Salami know that? Salami doesn't even know where Beastie's base is at the moment. But we do see Saharan Trade Network coming up for Salami. So he's going to be looking to always keep the option of trade open. Now, when we talk about trade on this map, we do see that the trade posts are in beautiful positions here, giving Salami an option for double-sided trade. This is something that we've actually seen Beastie utilize quite a bit. I think we've actually seen him do it twice or even 3 times. He loves to go for that double trade where he'll be trading to one corner and the other. It just makes it so much harder to shut down. But over on the other side of the map... Oh, never mind. There we go. We do see Salami dropping down the mill. So looking to already get that early cow production in. And he's got a fair bit of sheep here. 12 sheep. So that's how much? That's what, 3,000 food already just sitting there? I guess why not throw a couple more cows on the barbie, a few more steaks on the barbie, why not? Mining camp coming down as well for him. So what do we expect to see this game? Well, for me personally, you expect to see a Malian fast castle. Malian fast castle's been the only way that the Malians have been played, and Salami obviously really worked on that strategy, developed it, pioneered it, and drove it to brilliance. And here against Beastie, Beastie's going to know that. Beastie's going to be expecting it. So we see Beastie, as a result, going for a second town center. Now, I would suspect Beastie might be thinking like second town center into Burgrave, something like that, could be the best way to play in this matchup. Now, I don't know what Beastie's thinking, but obviously we know that there's going to be a second town center. We know that much for sure. You can see that the villagers do indeed hit the arcade for that stone mine, so not terrible. Outpost's going to be coming up as well for him. He just wants to keep this gold mine safe. Where does the second town center go? I would have thought the second town center would have gone on the gold mine. But maybe he looks to drop it down on a food patch. He does actually have a beautiful little spot over towards this west side. It's a bit far away, though. I always feel a little bit scared, just because I know exactly what's going to be happening. As soon as that Malian player reaches the castle age, it's going to be so many Musafati coming in. Now, this is a nice little spot, right? Like, you wall off this little corner, you wall off the front of the base, you got the outpost up, you got the wall on the back. I mean, like, really, this is a beautiful little base that Beasty's got here. And he does go for this town center. So I think this was 100% the best spot. So nice and safe, but I'd love to see that wall come up. So, look, Beasty the kind of guy who's not going to neglect walls, as you can tell. We're 5 minutes into this game, already beginning to wall up, and I love that. I think that's so good, so important, so smart from him. Look at this. We already got a sofa coming out in the Dark Age by Salami. A little bit of a mix-up here. Not something that we always see in Scout coming out. Does he look to go in for Warrior Scouts? He does indeed. This could be bad for Beasty because at the moment, nothing looks out of the ordinary, but all of a sudden, that villager, well, now it's going to be really threatened. Beasty's got two options. Number one, he looks to pull back these villagers one by one. Or number two, he just lets it go and he's just going to let it go. Look at that. He's just going to say, you know what? You're going to die anyway, buddy. The problem that he's got is as soon as he runs this villager back towards the base, the villager's going to get run down anyway. The Scout's so fast, 1.88 movement speed. Oh, he's going to turn around. He manages to try and corner the Warrior Scout. Warrior Scout's going to get out, and the sofa's on the way. Beasty's in trouble. Beasty's in real trouble right now. Villager number 2 is going to be going down. Town Center might have to get cancelled here, unless Beasty thinks about dropping down a barracks at this point. This Town Center will be cancelled. Beasty in absolute trouble right now, and Salami being so smart, knowing, and there's the barracks coming down, so already going to be delaying him a huge amount. And I think this is just a perfect read by Salami, right? Like, you come into a game against the Malians, you're playing as the Holy Roman Empire. You know what they're going to do. They're going to go fast castle into the little dudes, the Musafati, little chicks, the Musafati. And so Salami knows that Beasty knows the counter, right? I don't know what the counter is. As I said, I think it's like 2 TC into fast castle for a Burgrave. So what does Salami do? Salami just brings out everybody. He's like, everybody to the front line, please. And, well, now you can see what's happening. First of the spearmen going to be coming out. Keep in mind, there's a lot of units out here. He's going to have to wait quite a while. This town center is actually going down pretty damn quickly as well. Not a lot. And now we actually see... Oh, he's got professional scouts. He's going to steal the scout. He's going to steal... Oh my god, Salami, you are so cheeky. I love it, dude. And look where he puts them. He's putting them right on the edge. He's getting them away from that town center. So now not only is he sieging down the town center, Beasty can't cancel this TC. If he cancels the TC, he's going to lose the resources. You can see he's already lost about 50% of the resources. Vills are going to get pulled. But even then, he's put the TC on a whole bunch of resources that are now non-existent. They've moved away. He's still got the carcasses nearby, but it's just so difficult. Spearmen coming through. He's got 2 of them so far. Villagers looking to get into the battle as well. Got to be careful. Needs to focus down those spearmen, and he does a good job. Falls back with the Warrior Scout. Keep in mind, these guys are a little bit faster because they've got that Warrior Scout upgrade. Second spearman also going to be going down. Third one looking to join the fray. Needs to be careful. Another Warrior Scout coming in. Beasty in a little bit. I said it before, a little bit of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble right now. Now villagers also going to get taken out. Beasty. Oh, we got a fiesta, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is well and truly it. This is 5 people in the mid lane on both teams. Everyone's exchanged summoners at this point in time. This is an absolute fiesta. That's a couple of League of Legends references for you guys. I don't know how much you guys follow the League of Legends scene. Me personally, I'm a big fan. I enjoy a little bit of League of Legends. I haven't played in a long time, though. I think the last time I played, God, it must have been 6 months ago. I'll tell you what, I feel like I've been so busy, just haven't had time for a game of League of Legends. And that's kind of a good thing, right? Because the last time I wanted to play, the last time I played League of Legends, I threw my monitor out the window. It wasn't fun. Anyway, back towards the base of Beasty, and we witness farms coming up at the 8-minute mark. Now, obviously, we talk about farms for the Holy Roman Empire as being a pretty optimal thing, right? Like, you like to make them, but you don't like to make them in this number this early. You know, it's okay to have 3, it's okay to have 4, but ideally, right now, Beasty would just be 100% on this deer. He'd be lapping it up. He'd be lapping it up right now. He'd be having so much fun just out here on the deers. But unfortunately for him, things are not going well. Things are not going at all very well for Beasty. And now Beasty's in a tough spot, right? Because what information does he have? Well, he knows his enemy has probably gone for Saharan Trade Network. Doesn't know if he's trading. Doesn't know if he's going castle. Doesn't know if he's making units. He's tried to get this town center up. It's been delayed by a country mile. He's managed to get it up. But now he's in a bit of a tough spot. Because his enemy's got the information advantage. And that's what it comes down to at this high level, about the information. What's your enemy doing, and how can you counter it? And Salami's got so much information when it comes to that. He's been just in the face, in the base, non-stop. It's been beautiful. We do see a nice little lumber camp delete right there. Drops down a farm as well. Beautiful positioning coming out from Beasty when it comes to this. Beasty, one of the best base builders. I'm going to say that right now. I know I've had a lot of alliteration in this game, but I got to say it. Beasty, one of the best base builders that there is. He just never seems to miss a beat. He's pretty much always on point, except for that one video he did where he had what was it? I remember. I think it was his China guide, and he put his Imperial Academy, and like it was on Altai, and half of the Imperial Academy's influence was on the mountain, and Core was in the chat. And Core's just like, what are you boosting up over there, Mount Kilimanjaro? Oh, Core, you're so funny, Core. I love you, Core. If you're watching this, just know I love you. You're so funny. You're so stupid, but that's why we love you, because you're a little bit silly. But anyway, let's move on, because the base building at this point, it's obviously a good thing, but it's not really that relevant. The main thing that's coming up, is we can see it right now, is Salami is going to be pressing the issue. We are witnessing rams coming down. Now there is a timing window that is well and truly here. Beasty's going to be looking for a Burgrave. Almost certainly going to be going for a Burgrave here. But remember that every single civilization in Age of Empires 4 gets access to the crossbowman, or the crossbowman equivalent, the Alatrier, in the Castle Age. However, the Malians get access to effectively their crossbow unit in the Feudal Age. And that's the Musofadi. The Musofadi is a melee crossbow. It does extra damage against heavy units in melee. And that's the trade-off. But what that means is that even if you go Castle Age, even if you go Burgrave here, Salami still has the counter to your men-at-arms spam. Because there will be a men-at-arms spam. Now, just do note, emergency repairs could come in any second right here. If Beasty's paying attention, he is paying attention. There's still a lot of damage coming in on this town center. My lord, is there damage coming in on this town center? Beasty might be losing this town center. Look how much damage is coming through. He's holding on with emergency repairs, though. Oh, never mind. Emergency repairs, kind of good. Kind of good, I guess you could say. 7 vills in this town center. If he doesn't get this Burgrave up ASAP... The madman's going Regnitz. I love it. Don't you just love it? Like, Beasty, definitely the kind of guy who's losing a town center. Enemy is pushing in with double rams. He's the kind of guy who's going to go Regnitz. Here I am thinking the man's going Burgrave. No, he's like, I'm going to do Regnitz and I'm going to do double barracks because I've already got the 3rd barracks. So why would I need 5 barracks when I've already got 3? And that's a good point. I hadn't considered that. So well played there, Beasty. I don't know if I agree with it. I think it's definitely the long game play, but the question is whether he's going to be able to survive the short term, because Salami is also thinking about going Castle Age behind this and could be looking to pick up the relics. We've seen Salami do this time and time again. He's got pretty decent control. If we take a look at Salami now, remember he went for warrior scouts, so he could look to try and secure control of all of the relics. And look at this, he's bringing in more deer, but I'm sure as soon as that age up comes through, he's going to be looking to move out onto the map. Now, we will know that Beasty's walled himself in, but we do see 1, 2, 3, 4 relics, and the 5th one is down here. I wonder if he scouted out the Regnitz, though. He should know that the Castle Age is going to come through shortly. There it is now. Beasty up only 3 villagers, despite having that 2nd town center. So that's really not going to be the happiest of New Year's for him. Battering rams pushing through. They've already got... These outposts have already got their fortifications. Keep in mind, they've got the emergency repairs. Now, one of the key things you're going to be doing here, focus down the first of the outposts, bait out the emergency repairs, and then move over to the second one. That's what we're going to see here. But you know, he's got so many battering rams, I don't even think it's going to matter. And talk about you know, so much. Look at the amount of damage that comes out. Emergency repairs not even going to matter right here. Villagers getting eaten alive. Beasty holding on for dear life. Where are the units coming out from Beasty? Look at Salami just trickling units across this map right now, pushing in non-stop. Just never give up, never surrender. That kind of attitude. Men-at-arms are coming out, and the numbers are increasing. But remember that at this point, oh, he's going Lance Connects. Oh, this could be good, but at the same time, the javelin throwing numbers are really good, and there's no cavalry here, no concept of cavalry coming out for the Beast at this point. But oh, the javelins are moving in. Oh, this could be terrible. Ronald McDonald, he's got the first of the swings coming in. He's looking to loop in a couple more. Let's see if he's able to connect. There we go, Lance Connect coming in. The big swings. Double-handed swords. The Zui handlers. Look how much damage they do, but they all just get evaporated. And now the military production going to be going down. Beasty really struggling here. Looking to hold on. The question's going to be whether he can do it. He's really fighting for dear life. Riding on board with Salami. Behind this, you can see he never actually decided to go Castle Age. He just said, no, I'm just going to put the pedal to the metal a little bit. Train a few more units, and that's exactly what he's done. Musofadi now looking to flood into the base. And look how many units are here for him. 28 military population. Looking to pick off prelates. Looking to pick off villagers. At the moment, villager count, 19 villagers or workers have been killed by Salami this game. It's just been non-stop action and aggression from the early game. Beasty made that one unfortunate decision to go for the 2nd town center. Didn't scout that his enemy was going for an early stable. Made the assumption, oh, Salami, he's just going to go for the classic 1 town center fast castle strategy, and it gets absolutely destroyed. Very well played right there by Salami, and now looking to come through. We do see the battering rams. Looks like the first one will probably go down. Villagers managed to get the torches off. Jumping on inside. You can see just how much damage that town center's doing. Keep in mind, he's got the emergency repairs. The first of the relics is inside. And it's not this one that's back here and safe. It's one from the center of the map. So Beasty holding on for a little bit longer, but all that production is dead. Remember, when there's 1, 2, 3 barracks that are all sitting here next to each other, what that means is you've got 3 buildings that now need to be emergency repaired. Had that been one Burgrave, you'd have production coming out the wazoo. Production just going, just be going troppo right now. It would be going absolutely ham. And Beasty's in a really bit of a lull spot. Villager count's down to 36. He's lost 24 so far. Was that just a single assumption that killed Beasty? Was that what it was? I'm trying to think of what the frame was for Beasty, but I feel like he made one fatal mistake. He didn't scout. He made the assumption. And I think that just goes to show, no matter what level you are, you can make mistakes. And Beasty's done it here, being one of the best players in the world. And Salami able to take massive advantage of that. Battering rams pushing in. 5 in total at the moment. How does Beasty look to hold? Finally getting some Lench connects in. We see the Prelate coming back. I don't even know where the military is. There's the production over on that east side. Men-at-arm numbers starting to look a little bit strong, but look at this. 24 Musafati out now. Remember, these are... Oh, the Wallalo! Beastyqt, can he do it? He tries his best. He manages to get off one attack, and Salami's able to snipe it out before it manages to hold on. The Wallalo to save it all. Beasty tries his best to take out Salami's numbers, but it's not going to matter. The Musafati coming in, the last-ditch effort. The second one, he's going for it again. The second Wallalo, the Musafati. Oh, he might get it, but it resigns. He could have got that. He could have got that. Beasty, don't do me like this. You had that. The javelins took too long to throw. Fellas, I'll leave a link in the description to where you can catch both of these players. Beastyqt, Salami, both in English, both on Twitch, both probably live right now. Go say good day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy New Year.